Welcome back to Themed Journals. My name is April. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. Okay, I'm going to show you something really funny. This is all stuffed now. So, we are going to stuff the one I'm giving away just like I did this one. So, we're going to start at the front, and let me take this out and I'll show you what we're making for the front. Okay, we're making a big jumbo tag. How beautiful is that? Now, I made this previously. I called it faux masterboard. The reason why I called it faux masterboard was because I was using real cardstock, not scraps. Okay, and I've got some left over, and we're going to make a second one. Let's see, here it is. All right, try not to bang you with my knee, sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to there we go. All right. Yeah, okay, that's what I want. This is what I want. All right. Make sure that that's all nicely lined up. Okay, now we're going to have to follow along because it was just too thick with the different items I put on the board. That's okay. We got a line to follow at least with this. Oh, there. Okay. Okay, so what did I do? All right, the first thing I did was ink the edges. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you guys. Now, any piece of paper that got torn up while we were struggling to cut it needs to go back down. There. Yeah, some of this is vellum that I used, I think. Can't quite remember how I did all this. That's okay, nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see. Okay, now we can go back to I really like this idea of faux masterboard. All right. Okay. All right, and then we flip it over and do the same on the back. Let's see. Oops. All right. Okay. Wipe my fingers on my, was working on different portion of this project, and yeah. Oops. I definitely need this still. Okay, so all right. Okay. Thought that was coming up. When in doubt, glue. All right. Now, I'm going to choose this for my front right here. And what I did was I used this like this to make the punch holes. All right. Now what I have to do for this is cut this out the rest of the way. Because it just didn't work due to the fact of how much let's see what we got on this side. Okay, that finally came out. Now we got to go down just a wee bit. Oh, tips of those don't want to do nothing now. Ooh, oops. Let's see if I can find a better pointy pair of scissors that the tips actually work on them. All right, now what I have to do is, all right, I've got, I've got to glue down some of the tips again. I may have to put some, let's do that right now, because once this is covered, we won't be able to do it. All right. We're going to pretend we meant to do this all along. All right. Now, what I do is I only, we only need about that much. Then we can put it back with the rest of them. No big deal. Oh. Oh, there it is. Lost my rubber band momentarily. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use this bit up. This is maybe all we'll need. Yeah, look at that. All right, we didn't need this little bit. All right, we could just all right. Okay, what we're going to do is make sure that we have all right. So we can pretend we meant to do that. Yeah, okay. Let me put some of these back because we don't need them all out. All right, now I'm going to take this. I'm not going to cut it off until I get this look right here. All right. So we're going to go in one side, hopefully. And then what I'm going to do is keep the ribbon at the bottom of this and keep it taut. Yeah. Let's put this on this side. Oh. This takes patience, let me tell you. And the idea is to keep on overlapping until you get up to the top. Oh, I remember how I did that last time. This is too long. This is going to be too long. All right. All right, now we're gonna, oh, I put too many scissors back. Ugh. All right. Now I'm gonna put the video on hold. Oh no, what I need is right here. Okay, all right. I'm looking for the size of the charm hook. Otherwise, it won't quite be the way I want it. It won't fit. The ribbon will have a double of a time going through a smaller one. That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah. Sometimes my brain doesn't work. All right. All right. I'm having a difficult time, so I don't want to lose that. All right. See if we can move that the way it's supposed to be. All right, that looks pretty good. What I'm going to do is just do a little cut here and a little diagonal cut there. And then what I'm going to do is use a little bit of this on the knot so it doesn't slip off. And now this has got to dry before we can put it into the book. That's okay. We'll let it dry. Now, we've got one more thing to do on this. I'm just going to guesstimate on these holes. All right. Okay, I'm going to set this aside because I'm done with this one, but I'll put it away in a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take out 4 gold eyelets. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, now we're going to put the eyelets through this side. All right. There we go. Now I'm going to turn it on this side, and we are going to get our silent setter out. I've already got it hooked up on the piece that I need here. Okay, hold your ears while I do this real quick. Yeah, my silent setters is not a silent setter. I don't have the arm strength and the wrist strength to push this down and push the metal down. That's the idea. But, you know, when there's a will, there's a way. Now, I look at these just to make sure that they, on the backs, to make sure that they split right, and they did, so I don't have to hammer them. If they didn't split right, then I would have to hammer them. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we're going to set this aside to dry. All right. Put this away. Yeah, I've been using my silent setter. Let me show you what I've been doing. Take a break from the ephemera for a minute. Okay. I got these 3 inks from, oh, you gotta be kidding me. One of my lids came apart, and I've got sea beads all in the back of my, oh man. Anyway, I've got violet, green, and turquoise ink. And so I was experimenting with these inks today, or this week, while I was sick. And what I did was I put modeling paste through a stencil, and this is what I made. I made 4 of them. This is the final result. How pretty is that? So a little steampunky right there. Really love it. Okay, so that's what I was doing this week. We're going to use this ephemera later. I can't believe I got sea beads everywhere. All right. All right. Thank you for joining me on today's theme journal journey. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you in the next video. You have a lovely day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.